Remember, tell a friend, next to a friend. We're right here every Tuesday, 6 to 8 with your boy DJ Bobby Steelz, man. Tonight we have the boss in the building, Mr. Don Hazel, alongside Spike James, man. We're early. We're just gonna chill out for a minute, have a conversation. You know what I mean?
Yes,
how you
sir.
doing, sir? You gotta speak up a little loud into that, you know?
All right, all right.
Yeah, that clarity.
I can do that.
Okay. How you, man?
Man, I'm blessed by the best, man. How you doing, DJ?
Man, I'm getting it together, brother. I'm getting it together.
You always do that.
It's a road we travel, you know what I mean? Getting it together, man. Absolutely. Pleasure having you here.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for inviting me.
You know?
My man, Spike James.
Okay.
I just want to give a big shout out to steelz, whatnot. He's in the middle of moving and things like that. So, unfortunately, he couldn't be here today, but he wanted to show some love to you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for the invite.
Oh, yeah. I appreciate you coming down, man. He's a busy guy. You know?
Yes, I am.
Busy guy, man.
Yes, I am.
You know, someday I'll get there. Let's talk, you know, who is Don Hazel? Who is Don Hazel? Like, let us know who the Don is. Maybe not the actual birth Don, but where did Don Hazel come from?
Don Hazel came from a good friend of mine's Fever, which is a good friend of mine's China, that gave me the name Don Hazel because when I was younger, I was called Hazel Eyes. Hazel Eyes came from my aunts that gave me and my brother because we have hazel eyes.
Okay.
So we call it Hazel Eyes brothers. So as I hooked up with China, which is a phenomenal artist herself, an entrepreneur, as we got, closer as far as friendship, one day she was like, listen, man, you too old to be called Don Hazel. You gotta step up your game. So I'm gonna start calling you Don.
Okay.
Don Hazel, and it just caught on, man.
That's it.
Caught on. It's been over 20 years now, and I'm not even called Sonny no more.
Okay, so you were called Sonny before.
I was called Sonny Thompson before.
Okay.
And then now they just throw out Sonny and they just call me Don.
Do you respond to when you hear something?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's a blessing. So to know the character, and I end up basically developing the character Don Hazel as being Frankie Jackson Hazel Sr., the gangster.
Okay.
I developed that character for like 10 years ago.
Okay. And
it just kind of like took off on its own, developing that character.
Right.
The swagger, his whole demeanor, his whole ugliness, his whole DNA.
Okay.
It was pretty ugly as a gangster because I love gangster movies. My favorite actor is James Cagney back in the early 30s and 40s, So
wow.
I kind of took a little bit of him and Humphrey Bogart and, some
Smooth brothers.
But phenomenal actors. So,
absolutely, too.
So here I am today, man, still doing it. And being requested by a lot of rappers, and all big shout out to all my rappers to show me love and get me in their videos and whatnot. Big shout out to my man, Big Shot, down in Atlanta. He was here, but he's the first one that gave me the shot of Don Hazel, the gangster.
Really?
Yeah.
So how long, let's stick with that persona though, yeah? How long have you been Don Hazel and taking Don Hazel and making it, you know what I mean, because that's what it is, right? Don Hazel is a persona, so how long have you been working on that?
Oh, it's been now 12 years now. It's been 12 years.
12 years?
Yeah, 12 years now.
All right, and what are you doing towards that? Like, I know you have a movie out. We're gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
But prior to the movie, that's not the pinnacle. So how did you build up to the movie as becoming the Don? You know what I mean? Like, for you to have that concept, like the storyline is great, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you
I'm
so
just gonna
much.
say that. But yeah, go ahead. We'll figure that out.
Oh man, just the whole persona of Frankie Hazel, the gangster, is it goes back to a moral of the Bible: what profits a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul.
Okay.
So I want to kind of show that you're not really glorifying the gangster itself. You're glorifying his upcoming of his hard times, but also of him be having an ego,
Right.
self-centered, greedy, diabolical attitude that he has, that you reap what you sow kind of thing, you know what I mean? So it's becomes real biblical with me. So it shows that any youngster, anybody that want to be a gangster, there's repercussions to your actions.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, well, that's, I mean, in the movie it portrays that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we'll get to the movie. We're going to talk about that just yet. We got time, you know what I mean? So, talk to us, Spike.
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
All right, talk to us. Who's legendary? That's what I heard. That's what I heard. Legendary. I got to throw it out there. So Uncut Tuesdays is what it is.
I'm
So
trying
talk
to
to us.
become legendary.
All right, talk. Who's Spike James? Talk to us.
I mean, I've just been doing it for 6 years. I really don't have a plan, honestly. I just been letting my soul and letting God just guide me, honestly. It was by an accident that I ended up being a cameraman because I used to rap.
No, it's not by accident. Nothing is by
right.
accident, brother. I ain't here by accident. This is what it is.
True.
Do you have a filming background or?
Nah, honestly, it's all self-taught. Like,
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I say it's by an accident because, like I said, I was mostly in love with music.
Okay.
I used to rap. I used to be signed and everything, and I don't know. One day I just lost the passion for music,
Right.
but I still love music, but just
Right.
not in a way of wanting to, I guess.
Rap or sing or whatever the
Yeah.
case may be.
Exactly. So
But
I picked up a camera because I just pretty much wanted to learn something new,
Right.
and I had a bunch of people who's like, why don't you just be the cameraman for us? So I'm like, all right.
now what? Now they obviously something had to lead up to that. Were you taking pictures on the side, or was there something you into on your Instagram? Was you just like a?
Literally nothing. Literally, I can only say the only background I had is when I went to Brockton High. I learned how to build like the stage performances for the actors and
Okay.
stuff like that.
So something.
But other than that, like I wasn't passionate about it at all.
Okay.
Until like somebody said, "Yo, just be our cameraman." And one thing about me, I'm passionate about anything I put my mind to.
Right.
So it's just like once I dove into it, I was like, "Oh, this is what I'm
This is
supposed
it.
to
We're
be."
in.
Yeah, this is what I'm
We're
supposed
already
to be.
here, so we can't
No
stop.
second-guessing it.
Yeah, this is it. We're going hard from this point on, huh?
Exactly.
That's awesome. Just to know that you still took a skill, because rapping, you're in front of a screen nowadays. You're putting bars together. You're clicking and batching colors.
'Cause for
So
me,
it's like filming. Did you film the movie?
Not the gangster, but we did the web series together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
As far as like starting to do film and stuff like that, Don, he definitely put me underneath his wing. I don't even know why or how we just bumped into each other and just, he was like, I need somebody, and I'm like, I want to work. Let's get to it. And we just pretty much, he tells me whatever he visualized, and I can already see it, and I just take it a few steps extra. So.
And that's something else I wanted to talk. Thank you. That's something else I wanted to talk to you about too. Is how you've taken a lot of individuals from the community.
Yes.
We look at it as and my whole thing here is the community where I live, Boston, Mass. And you've taken people from community and given them opportunity to shine in ways that I didn't see. There was folks on my page that I didn't even know were in the movie.
Yeah.
So it was just like, wow, this is, you know what I mean? So
I come from a religious family. My mother, my father's an icon gospel artist, Clarence Thompson Sr.
Okay.
And so, for so many years as being a gospel singer, R&B singer in my lifetime, I always wanted to find out what was my calling. A lot of people thought my calling would be being a preacher, being a pastor. And I just felt that God I never saw the sign.
Okay.
I saw the sign when I started doing my community.
Okay.
And started putting people on and start gravitating a whole unit of people of different nationalities. It's not about a black thing. I'm colorblind.
Absolutely not. Yeah, absolutely not.
I'm colorblind.
Right.
So when that happened, and I saw the feedback, and you know what, this is what God wants me to do.
That's it.
So this is my calling: is to bring my community together as much as possible.
And I'm seeing that in regardless of what, like you're a grown man.
Oh,
right?
Absolutely.
And I say that with absolute respect. And to see you still passionate, like I'm 40. That's not 40 something. That's nothing. But to see you as passionate as you are, and how you move and how you carry yourself is admirable. You know what I mean? And that's why, you know, every time I see you, it's just like, it's a level of respect. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We know the same people. It's
well, you know what?
It's a level of respect.
When you see
it's
that,
how you carry yourself.
When you see that, you see my dad.
Okay.
My father's like that. My father's been a grinder. You know, he's always been, you know, straight up. You know, regardless what anything anybody say, doubt him, whatever. He's going hard, and so I had no choice. So my father's still grinding at 86. So, you know, here I am at 62, and you know, I'm grinding.
You are, man. So is this your first film, or what? You put out
The Gangster is my first film.
Official.
Me and Spike did the web series. I Trust No One.
Yes. Yes.
That went very well.
It did. Okay.
And so, you know, being honest with you, if Spike don't mind, he can elaborate on it. We was going through a lot of things at that time, at that moment, and we grew to really respect each other's craft.
Okay.
I saw his hunger, he saw mine, and you know, we're back, and we're going even harder than ever.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to my girl, my big sister. Not my big sister, my little sister, Rika E Studios.
Yeah.
Also making it happen too, because it wasn't for Rika to making the gangster happen. Okay. Along myself, I want to give a big shout out to my woman in my life right now, because she's the second producer for both films that we're doing right now, with The Gangster and also Bad Girl.
Shout out.
You know, big time.
Big shouts. Yeah, absolutely. Blessings. Honors and manners. Yeah.
Man. Tony Cersei in the building.
It's okay. I love it, man. We got Don Hazel. It's your boy DJ Bobby Steelz. We here every Tuesday, 6 to 8, man, hanging out with Don Hazel, Spike James. It's a regular Tuesday. You know, I always have something new, something different, and this is different today. I love it. So Don, the Reich E Studios, is it right? I've been trying to pronounce this since I said, is it Reich E Studios?
Rika
Studios.
Rika E Studios.
Rika E Studios. Okay, I'll get it together. They taught me English in class somewhere, but I'll get it together. So that's been your production company almost, so hand in hand.
It's hand in hand, but you know, me and Spike, we actually merged about 3 weeks ago.
Really?
We did paperwork together.
Yeah,
and so we official.
Oh, that's real. I like that.
We official. You know
I like that. Now, as a production company,
as a film company.
As a film company.
As a film company.
Out the gate, I like it.
So as two entities coming together, as far as film and whatnot, Rika is never. I'm never gonna lose Rika. That's my sister.
Right.
That's my love. That's my love. So Rika does phenomenal work.
Yeah.
Just as much as Spike. So you know, and that's what the beautiful thing about it, my brother. There's so many other film companies. You know, there's Richard Lewis, that's doing Frosty's coming out. You know, there's so many other entities, filmmakers that's doing their thing, not just music videos, but they doing short films.
Right.
And my dream is to get all the filmmakers to do one major movie together.
Right here in the city.
Right here in the city.
I'll be with that.
Let's call them out, yeah.
That's what it is.
If you need a DJ in any scene,
I want it.
Yeah. So that's the magical, because you know we got Red Flames, we got so many of the film companies in Boston. You know, like I said, Quentin Richard Lewis about to drop a classic crime movie, Frosty, that's been in the making for close to 9 years.
Really?
That I'm a part of, and I'm proud to be a part of that. So these things that people have to understand, it takes time
to
do a film or to do anything, because the editing process alone, I got a headache of the
film is different. The film is much different than doing like a video match of music.
Oh yeah, I can do a record right now.
Yeah.
You know, a record, but you know, I can do a record 2 hours.
Right.
But doing a film or doing a web series, oh, it's a process.
It's a lot of work.
It's a process.
Absolutely, it's a lot of work.
It's not a pull up and shoot.
Oh, no, not at all. No. Crab in the barrel thing, none of that. Yeah, that's what it is. You know, and I when I say the community, like I have to voice the fact that you've taken people and given them an opportunity to do their thing. Now, I've seen the movie Gangster, okay? That thing 3 times. I had to look at it 3 times because one, the opening scene. Two, I had to really look at the people that were in there. I had to rewind and see who was there. You know what I mean? And yeah. So anywho,
I get that a lot.
Listen, man. Listen.
That's
Bro.
what I want to do. That's what I want to do.
Listen.
I want to shock the world.
Did you?
Yeah.
I wasn't prepared.
Yeah.
I wasn't prepared.
Yeah.
I wasn't prepared. But let me say, great film.
Thank you, man.
For a Boston-based, you know what I mean? What would you call those? What are those? Indie. We'll call it indie film.
Yes,
for a Boston-based indie film.
Yeah.
Good film.
Yeah.
All right, so let's start with let's talk about gangster since we're here.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
So the concept that Don Hazel, I'm assuming, is portrayed in that movie.
Well, absolutely. The gangster, it starts off as him being Frankie Hazel.
Right.
Just a gangster. He's not even a Don yet. So you'll see his development in K Mafia, which is a phenomenal rapper, is the Don.
Okay.
And so I want his spot. And so you'll see Frankie at his arrogancy, and even the opening scene with him holding the gun on his wife.
Aggressive.
It shows the craziness of the man behind that gun. If he can put a gun towards his woman as he's making passionate love, if you want to call it, is sick.
Yeah, I have to say that I thought that.
Yeah.
You know, absolutely. That's it. Oh my God, what the fuck? Did he really? I'm serious. I couldn't believe this dude.
Yeah.
It's the concept of. Go ahead. Don't let me stop you. I want to hear some more. Go ahead. I've seen it, but Jesus.
Yeah. So
give us a visual.
Well, it's a little soft porn, as people call it.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
And but it just to show, it's just to show
It's the concept, how deep it is. It's actually
because
deeper.
if you watch the trailer and whatnot, there's the enemy that he's a sick individual.
Right.
He's not all there.
Right.
And he's not. All he cares about is power.
That was it.
You know, it ain't about the pussy.
Right.
It ain't about the fame. He just wants the power in order to control the underworld of Boston.
Right.
And he's basically power drunk.
That's that jerk in the movie.
And that's the beginning part of it. So you'll start seeing his progress as he starts to grow power in the underworld in order for him to become the Don.
Well, I like the fact that you use Boston a lot in the city.
Oh,
I had to rewind to see some spots of maybe I tried to figure out a bunch of spots. There's some on this, but you did great in representing.
Thank you.
The city.
That's what I want to do, is to represent the community and the hood. Everything, the outside skirts of it, and you'll start seeing the more progress. You start seeing the mansions, you start seeing the cars change. You start seeing a little bit of the growth of the gangsterism of Frankie Hazel.
Right there.
Before he becomes
the Don. You know, and Gangsta, you got to check it out. YouTube, correct?
Yes, please.
YouTube, just on YouTube.
Just go on YouTube, go on Don
Just
Hazel.
type in Don Hazel.
And Don Hazel, it'll pop up there. Subscribe.
I did. Yep, I had to. I had no other choice. You're here in the building. You know? But, so Gangsta is your first official. Now, when you wrote that?
Yes,
all
I
the way
did.
through, right?
Yes, I did.
Right, so your character, is it portrayed all the time? Or did you choose to say, you know, I'm going to put myself in? Because I feel like the Don is a sub of you, subconscious of yourself.
It's the alter ego.
Yeah.
So when you get to that point right there,
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
and
about.
you hear that goddamn voice, motherfucker,
That's it.
then you know it's Dawn.
That's what I want. That's it. I needed that. You made my life feel better right now. You know I'm going to capture that. Keep that. I just stole that drop right there, son. That's what we do on this side. We steal voices. We don't put faces to the voices. Yeah? Real talk. And that, I mean, for you and Spike to really come together, you must see something. You know,
you know what I love about Spike? Passion. That's it.
That's it.
passion.
All about your shit.
I mean, you know, when we first was working together, he can elaborate, please. It would be okay. All you need to use for 2 hours. So 2 hours would go by, but like, I'm ready to do some more. What are we talking about? You know, usually, you know, caring people always want 2 hours, 3 hours.
Yeah.
No more than 4. We would
That's normally the block.
We would, yeah, the block. You know, it's like I'm ready to go all night. We can go.
Exactly.
And I'm like, wait a minute, whoa! He just said all night.
Until it's done.
Until it's done.
Yeah.
Until I'm pleased. So it was passion.
That's
I
passion.
remember, matter of fact, the first time I pulled up. Oh, I know how we met. Somebody,
there it is.
another photographer, invited me on set to just help them out. Or whatever.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That's what it was.
See, it's all right. Once you sit back and relax, it all comes.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? He was like, pretty much, come on set, I need your help or whatever. And everybody, I remember, went on lunch break, but he still needed something done. And I'm like, where everybody
lunch breaks, right?
You know what I'm saying? He's like, so you ready to go? Because everybody else left. Like, it wasn't a regular lunch break, but people were kicking it. Like, people left. Went to a cookout down the street.
Did they pay?
Like, the DP left, went to go eat at the cookout. And I'm like, yo, nah, that's not how we doing it. Like, let's get it done. So,
passion is the word.
Yeah, we pretty much stuck it out. And what I see about him is his ability to just warp.
Okay.
He could warp into whomever.
Yeah, I just saw
whoever you needed to be.
You okay with it? How do you live with this?
No, that's that's one small part.
How do you deal with this, huh?
That's one small part.
He's acting? I didn't learn that when I'm home. You're acting, right?
But he keeps going, though. No, he keeps going, though. Like, there's so many characters. Like, recently he did a country character. Now we about to do Pimp Baby Blue.
Yeah, I saw that.
You know what I'm saying? And
it's the pimpin' thing. That's your.
Yeah. The pimpin' thing
Pimpin' gangster
is a comedy. It's a comedy.
Okay.
Straight up comedy, and that's what we don't have from the East Coast.
Okay.
You know, I thought personally that was missing, and so when I brought it to Spike one night, he was like, "Yo, I'm all in with that." So when I gave him the whole concept, what they, oh man, listen to me on bitches, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna get this motherfucking money from Memphis, Tennessee, you know? Get my money, bitch. And it just turned into something else. So, you know. And so now we're doing that, and that's coming out crazy, by the way.
Wow.
And Spike James' wife, she plays a major role in it. She is hilarious on her own self, and very, 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 very talented young lady.
Nice.
Shout out ZQ.
All right, ZQ, shout yourself out. I know. So what? Now, how do you recruit? Like, I know you don't put out like a flyer. So.
No, you know, I've been blessed to cast. I'm into casting as well. You know, casting certain roles of certain people that their face might be like, okay, that reminds me of, or make them come out of character that they're used to doing. Okay, that's a dude. I know he's a gangster from the streets, but I want to make him funny now.
Okay. Okay, I can dig it.
You know what I'm saying? So it shows a versatility of individuals from the hood. Because I'm not blasting Boston casting.
No.
I'm not blasting any kind of casting. But you have to go through red tape.
Right.
With Boston Casting, and you have to go do red tape with any other casting company. Sending your picture, sending me your portfolio, send me your resume. You're not getting any lines. You're just an extra. And so with Don Hazel Films, it's like there is no red tape. Because what happens is that person that nobody gave the opportunity, gave the chance, all of a sudden starts shining.
I saw that, man. Trust me.
That's the blessing. That's why I know I'm called for.
You see, I saw. Well, that's what that's what I'm talking about, because taking people and giving them a platform and an opportunity is something that's so missing, especially here.
Yeah.
In Mass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A lot of places open up their platforms for folks like myself. There are a few DJs in Boston that are starting to realize that there's a pool here that needs to be dealt with, whether it's musically, whether it's on the acting tip, whether it's, producing, whether it's writing, whatever the case may be. So, I really, really admire you for the fact that you're taking regular folk and giving them opportunity and a footpath to even launch themselves off. So, I'm probably saying that 2 more times to the interview, but, I really commend that. I mean, it's missing.
I think it's a major missing because we got so many phenomenal artists.
Right.
So many phenomenal singers,
Right.
R&B singers, so many, and there's no platforms for them.
Right.
Because everybody wants to be the best R&B singer,
Yeah.
the best female rapper,
Yeah.
the best, and I'm not supporting you.
Right, I agree.
So the movie thing has taken to, we all joining together doing a movie.
Right.
And for some reason, that's working.
Right. So the casting thing, how long you been casting? Oh, you look at me like that. You okay? Everything all right?
8 years.
Oh, you was thinking about it. I thought another character was coming, man. Jeez. You had to think about it. All right, cool. 8 years now, casting.
8 years of casting.
Now, do you send out folks to other places, or are you more of just a in-house building up your own film?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say you do.
All right, cast out to other folks as well.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll take the first. How can we reach you right now? Like, tell us where we can find you.
857-326-8612. Or inbox me at Don Hazel.
Oh, where at? Facebook, Instagram?
Facebook or Instagram.
You know what I like about that sentiment just now? Is that you brought it old school. Gave him the phone number out the gate.
I gave my
Didn't even think about no social media. Out the gate with the phone number. Look, man, baby. 617, da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah?
You asked him that question?
Yeah, kept it 100, man. That's old school, man.
you?
How do I get in contact? Here's my phone number. That's that pimp. That's what it is. The Don is in the building. Absolutely. 617-652-2810. If you listen and you want to check in with the Don, say something nice, you can check in with us, you know what I mean? So as far as casting, you going out doing your thing. Gangsta the movie is out right now, YouTube. Make sure you check that out.
Yeah, up next is Bad Girl.
Up next is Bad Girl. Now,
Yeah.
talk to me a little bit about that. Can we get some exclusive on Bad Girl? What's going on with Bad Girl?
Well,
Like I saw flying. Was it Jackie that was on the fly? Who was on? It was a girl on the fly.
Lala.
Lala, there it is. Okay.
Yeah, Lala.
On
Big
the
shout out
fly.
to Lala.
Is that all we can
Lala. That's all. That's all you want to see.
see? Can we get a little bit about it?
I'm gonna give you a little bit
All right.
about.
Give me a teaser, man.
It's a drug cartel movie.
Okay.
It's a crime drama, action packed,
Action packed.
movie series.
More action than the gangster movie?
Yes, more action packed than the gangster movie.
I thought it was good with action. I think the
Yeah,
action was
yeah.
right where it needed to be.
I look at a lot of Netflix and
That shooting scene was crazy in Gangsta.
Which one?
When
the
everybody
last
came
one.
out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
cut
Yeah, the last one.
The last one.
Yeah, the last
This one's more intense.
with the smoke.
The young lady Lala that's in Blaze, she plays Blaze.
Okay.
Blaze,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
she's now doing her own character as Kiki Moore, the queen of the drug cartel.
Wow.
And she's just phenomenal. And so I just thought I'd get more edgy with this one.
Okay.
I'm gonna get more edgy with the gangster on
Well,
part 2.
I thought there's a part 2 to get.
Oh
yes, there is.
It's a movie.
Yes.
It's a movie
Yeah,
series.
it's a series. Yes, there is.
It
I
does
think
say
for a second.
at the end of it, to be continued.
Continue. You're right.
So we're going in hard on that one as well. So the crime things I watch a lot of overseas movies.
Like England, the British films.
The British film.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah,
they
they got
off the
some good
chain,
ones,
man.
Yeah.
They're
Lock,
off the
Stock,
chain.
and Two Smoking Barrels is my favorite one.
Oh,
you see that?
yes, I
Lock,
have.
Stock, and Two Smoking
Smoking
Barrels.
Barrels.
If you ever want to see a
Yeah.
gangster movie, that's it right there. Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking
There's
Barrels.
so many, and my woman Tony can tell you, I'm into the the London, the Japanese movies because they're action packed.
Yeah.
You already know.
Sci-fi.
You know. Yeah.
I like sci-fi.
Yeah.
That's
sci-fi.
That is one thing I will say. Those
And
the overseas
so
films are action packed.
I get a little bit of them, and then put my own little juicy behind it.
Spinning it.
And a little spin behind it and becomes that. But now going to comedy, it's a challenge. It's a challenge because you gotta be funny.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. My buddy wanted to be a comedian. He's funny as shit, but when it comes to that stage, it's a whole other situation when you're trying to make others laugh.
It's like,
Yeah, man, your boys is one thing, you know, your family's one thing, but you try to make folks that don't know you laugh.
That don't know you.
That's some shit. I don't know how people do that.
Yeah.
Not me.
That's
I didn't even
man.
think you thought that was hard. Like
It's fine.
that's honestly easy for me before action.
Comedy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a funny dude.
Hell yeah.
He's a funny dude.
Me and my wife, we do skits all
Yo,
the time.
these two here are really funny people.
I don't just film regular things. I do my own stuff on the side, and
Right, so
I love skits.
Spike, tell them where they can find you.
Follow me at Spike James, not with an I, with a Y. SPYKE James Visions, VISIONS. And yeah, that's everywhere.
That's everywhere.
Everywhere. You can even Google it.
Alright, Spike, well, I followed you basically. I had to.
I
Figure
appreciate
out who you
I'll
were.
follow you back.
Yeah,
I'm
man. It's like,
definitely
you know,
gonna-
I try to follow. Yeah, I try to link in with folks and say hello to folks, you know. So Don Hazel's in the building. Spike James in the building.
Yes, sir.
We're here. Global Vibes Radio. We're live. We're hanging out 6 to 8, uncut with your boy DJ Bobby Steelz. We're just chilling, man. Appreciate you, bro. So let's talk a little bit more about Gangsta. Know why I want to talk about it? Because I really feel like this character is you. And like, I really, like, not you, like, I mean, yes, we addressed the alter ego.
I'm not.
We addressed that. But like,
I'm not a gangster.
Thank you.
I'm a nice brother.
I know.
I'm a church going. I'm a God-fearing man. My parents would say, "What are you doing? What are you doing, Sonny? What are you doing? What is this gangster person?" And I tell my father all the time, "It's just the character, Dad. It's just the character." And sometimes he'd be like, "Man, you look too official."
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
I had to own that to Elaine Corey back in Boston Youth Theater when I was 21 years old at Boston Youth Theater. She gave me an opportunity because I'm a singer. So as a singer, she brought me out of a certain place, and she developed me into different characters because my first character was a goofy theater artist. I was a goofy dude named Sonny.
all right.
Playing in the it was called Zapping, and it was a thrown off from Peter Pan.
Okay.
So I played a goofy dude named Sonny with I had these colorful clothes on, mascara on, eyebrows penciled.
Oh man.
You know, I was really a different character, and she really brought that. And when I became that character, I fell in love with being an actor of doing different characters.
Right.
And I'm more of a character actor than anything else.
Well, I will say, as a character actor, you acted as that character. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. You definitely acted as that. Because I'm convinced. You couldn't tell me that you. No, we're not even going to go there. Only because we care about you. Let's talk about the music, man. I've seen you in a lot of videos. A lot. Wiz, I got to talk about my guy Wiz. Wiz Mac.
Yes.
I know Wiz Mac.
Yeah.
Way back.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good dude. So let's start there. Let's start with him. Let's talk about some of the guys that you've touched base with.
Jesus Christ. That's like 60%, 70% of everybody now. You know, for some reason the rappers just love that character.
Of course, yeah.
They just love that gangster of him, and I get calls all the time to be in everybody's video. I'm about to do a video with big shout out to BMG. Spike is directing it.
Okay.
And it's coming out November the 14th, and I'm doing a track called Turn Up, and it's really, really gangster. I mean, I went hardcore on it. It's from my mixtape called Don Hazel and Friends, all production by the legendary T-Lopes.
Okay.
And so the track is just crazy, and they went hard. And when they started spitting, it made me go even harder.
Right.
And we just went in and we just had a great time doing that. So I'm excited about doing that. We throwing out the guns, we throwing out the smoke machine, we throwing out everything.
Nice.
We're going really, really, really hard. You are definitely welcome to be a cameo.
Just let me know.
And that it's November 14th.
Okay. Let me write that in my book.
All right. And that goes for anybody that want to be a part of it. If you're willing to die, you can be a part of it.
Oh my God. If you want to die, come out and check us on November 14th. We're purging. No, I'm just kidding. Oh my goodness, Don Hazel.
It's just a video.
It's just a video. Everybody calm down, okay? It's just a video. November 14th, Don Hazel. SPYKE James, BMG, okay?
Big shout out to Supreme Entertainment. Big shout out to Supreme Entertainment.
Okay, big shouts, huh? Big Supreme shout out from Bobby Steelz saying hello, bro. Uh-oh, what happened there? Okay, there we go. Good. Yeah, so the music thing, as far as just the character, you have any music that you've put out yourself?
Oh, I got a lot of music out of the box, but
Okay.
I've been trying to work on and just trying to get the right timing on the mixtape. Don Hazel and Friends, a lot of artists on that.
Okay.
I got just about everybody on that one.
Now, how many tracks is it all? I mean,
About 16.
it's a full okay, mixtape. Okay.
It's a full mixtape, all produced by T-Lopes.
Okay, really?
All of it.
Nice.
Every track.
Nice. Now, T-Lopes is, I'm going to ask you, but, hopefully, I wish you could, we could probably have him call in if you want to send him a text.
Yeah.
Shout us out. 617-652-2810. T-Lopes, if you on the air, you listening.
617-652-2810.
That's it. Shout us out. Say hello. But yeah, so he's a DJ engineer or he's the...
No, he's a producer.
He's the full producer.
Full
Okay.
producer, full
Right.
engineer, music, and then when he gives it to me, I usually do the vocal production of it, and getting the right artist
Right.
on the track. So when he sent me the track of Turn Up, and I heard it, oh man! And I've been watching BMG live a couple of times,
Okay.
and their energy has been just stupid. They're like Batman and Robin. And their chemistry is crazy, and I was like, I heard it, like, come on, like, you motherfuckers, and they just come on there, and I was like, man, I gotta have it. And they went in there, and they both did it in one take.
Wow.
We were done in 15 minutes.
That's good hit. They acted, they got this shit together. That's good.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So, who are some of your favorite artists that you would say, besides BMG, that you work with?
Oh man, Jesus.
I have a lot.
It's a lot.
I mean, top 5. So we don't single nobody.
I can't do that.
You can't even do a top
I
5?
can't do a top 5.
What? That many artists that you're fond of in that manner? That's great.
There's so many.
That's the humility in the
Okay,
pen,
as
too.
far as R&B singers, there's
Okay.
D Quest, there's Tayshaun King, there's Bree, Mr. Redbone Soul, there's Montez, there's Extra Eastwood, there's
Extra Eastwood.
Ray Royale, every single R&B artist, Ray Diamond. My God, man.
You can go on and on.
I'm going on.
But that's your top. I'll take that as a top 7.
That's the male.
I'll take that. Yeah,
That's the male.
That's just the males.
That's just the males. Females.
R&B. Give it to us.
Nasia. I think she's definitely in her groove right now. Nasia is a problem. Bay Holler, Miss Aquarius, Pretty Poison, Little Nick. Jesus Christ, a new girl named I just getting a hold of Hazardous.
Okay.
Hazardous is, oh my God.
So these are all mass. These are mass. Yeah, I just want to reiterate that.
And that's all I represent.
Okay.
I represent K Mafia, K Moss, K Thomas, K Watts. Jesus Christ, man!
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
That's what I'm trying to tell people.
Novocaine.
Boston is loaded.
Mass Hysteria.
Oh.
Oh my, Mass Hysteria. Oh my God. Let me tell you something about Master
He was
Stereo.
just yelling at me in my life.
Oh, yeah. Master Stereo came in the studio one night, right? And we were supposed to do one song.
Okay.
We ended up doing 2 songs on the spot.
On the spot.
On the spot. And we did a sexual song called, what was it called, babe? FSL. Which means
Go ahead, say it.
fucking, sucking, licking.
Okay. That's aggressive.
Ooh,
But I
my
like
God.
it. Yeah,
Man,
I like aggression.
man,
Aggression is
man,
good.
You know,
FSL, that's the name of the track.
FSL, man. Yes, the name of the track.
That's what.
Fucking, sucking, licking. And she came up with that. So, you know, and we just ran with it and produced by steelz. And it's crazy.
Who's on this again?
I'm sorry?
What is it? Fucking, sucking, licking what? Who produced this? Who's on this?
steelz, it's Master Stereo.
That's Master Stereo?
Master Stereo. I can sing you the track. And it also featured my man Chief De Niro. Another great R&B artist. So you know, DJ Bobby, it bothers me. It irritates me how much talent in the pot. The pot is overboiling.
No, you don't even understand. We can talk about it. You know what? Here's a fun fact for you in the moment. Those were all R&B artists. There's still a plethora of reggae artists, hip-hop artists, that we haven't even touched base.
Bass, yes.
You understand?
Yeah.
So I could dig what you're saying.
Yeah.
There's a pool of Massachusettsans. Okay? That, you know, people could choose from singers to hip-hop artists to reggae artists to gospel singers.
I mean,
come
gospel
on.
singers.
Yeah, this is so much in Boston.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ.
I've been saying, man. That's what I'm doing.
So my whole idea is to crack a couple of tunnels for the industry to look at us majorly.
Absolutely.
Because the only person has done that majorly is the legendary Maurice Starr. Nobody still has touched that man.
That level
of success of having 2 major
R&B groups,
which is New Edition and New Kids on the Block.
That's it.
Still have nobody.
Nobody. We had some singles, some guys with some singles.
Oh yeah, we have some singles, you know.
Yeah, he had a few singles that were hot.
He's still eating.
That's the thing.
Big shout out to Edo G. You know, he's definitely one of them.
Yeah,
you know, he's a rap god.
Yes, he is. I think I got him in December. But he called me back. He's a busy guy.
Yeah,
he's booked his peoples. The peoples will call me back. You know what I'm saying? Busy guy. But still, it's okay. You know, I'm still a small fish in a big sea, and I understand that. I know you seem very humble with it, man. I'm glad that you know. That you know, a lot of cats will come in and 5 boom, but you know, most people humility come in with a little different outlook on things, and you actually showed me a little bit just now with that. So it's good to know that you still got that humility with you, and you're not just you're not really the Don in person.
No, I'm not. I'm still Sonny Thompson.
Yeah.
Charlene Court. Charlene forever.
Yeah, but if you see it, he'll convince you though. Let me tell you something. You don't want to cross
whatever role you want me to play. Whatever role you want me to play. With Don Hazel, I can do that like
that. Yeah. It's that switch. You know, it's like speaking Spanish. You know?
Yeah.
So what other, besides Baby Girl, what other projects you got going on right now?
That's Bad Girl.
I'm sorry, Bad Girl. I'm pretty sorry about that.
You get that shit right.
Yeah, I will. Sorry, dog.
No.
Damn it. Did I make it? No, I made that. I tried. I can't smile though doing that. So what other projects you got besides Baby Girl?
Jesus Christ.
Did I say it again?
Yeah, you said
I did. Bad Girl.
One more motherfucking time.
Did I do it
One
twice?
more time.
Oh,
But no, we got
what is it?
Bad Girl. And we
Bad Girl.
Pimp
Bad
Baby
Boy.
Blue, a web series. We got Thug.
Okay.
We got
and these are all movies?
These are all
except for the web series that you just
web
mentioned.
series. These are web series. We got the boxing movie. I Can't Be Stopped.
Boxing movie?
Yeah, boxing movie.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What can I ask what Jim might be filmed after?
Well, you know, since the
COVID thing, yeah.
It's thing that we have to basically be patient.
These are all active, good active projects, right?
Oh yeah. We're in the works with them right now as we speak. Queens of the Streets. There are a couple. I got the gospel movie, The Reverend.
Okay.
You know, I'm really proud of that because I gotta give all praises to God. So it's a week what you so kind of moved about a reverend, almost like I took a little bit of the Reverend Ike. I don't know if anybody remembers the Reverend Ike. Back in the early '70s.
Not me. Not this guy.
But it was almost like he was a hustler slash pimp slash
gangster
slash, and I wrote him in order to him to of his past end up catching up to him for his future.
Right.
And so that's
one of your good. You're fond of that project.
Yeah. I'm gonna be fond of that project because I know all the gospel artists that does not get recognized.
Right.
You know, and I know a lot of my gospel, including my father. Big shout out to my father. I think my father's a true icon. He's not even a legend because he's been singing for 70 years.
It's a long time with his voice.
That's a long time with his voice. And still sound like a 30-year-old man. So,
well, you act like a 30-year-old man. I mean, just saying. Yeah, man.
I don't feel it.
Open in sex scenes, all kinds of guns drawn out of cars. Yeah, it's crazy, man. You're like a 30-year-old. You're out of control. But Don, I really appreciate you, taking the time out to come down and hanging out with me, giving me some information. I wish, Tony would say, I want to ask you about that. I can't, you know what I mean? Like, do we got time? You got time? He can call in. He still got time. He can call.
Okay.
If he calls in, we'll snatch you up. But in the meantime, in between time, it's Uncut Radio, DJ Bobby Steelz at Global Vibes Radio, 6 to 8 every Tuesday, 617-652-2810. I'm sitting here with the man himself, the myth, the legend, Don Hazel. If you don't know about his movie, make sure you go check out his movie, man. I'm saying it, The Gangster, correct?
Yes, The Gangster.
The Gangster on YouTube. Check it out, man. Check it out. I had to rewind it, I'm telling you. 3 times. I had to. And it wasn't for the opening scene, let me just say that. And I gotta clear that up. It was because there were people in it that was like, oh shit, but I wanted to watch it through first and then do my thing. But I really appreciate the fact, again, that you give an opportunity to people to be able to express themselves and be able to become almost big-time directors. I say almost because we taking big steps, man.
No,
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like we like that's a big step, man. It's huge. That's huge.
I mean, honestly, for me, it's just, I love it, and I'm very creative, so there's nothing that has limits to me.
Right.
And one thing that I'm trying to do, just like him with the community, is just give the artists and, people who have the passion and the dreams and the act